Broadcasting live from the Business RadioX studios in Atlanta, it's time for Charitable Georgia. Brought to you by Bees Charitable Pursuits and Resources. We put the fun in fundraising. For more information, go to beescharitablepursuits.com. That's BEES charitablepursuits.com. Now, here's your host, Brian Pruitt.
We are back from the Acworth Job Fair and Expo. Stone Payton here with you, of course. It's not Brian Pruitt. He's out writing checks, making announcements, visiting with people, doing it, whatever it is that Brian does. But I am delighted to introduce to you for this segment of the broadcast, Therapeutic Recreation Coordinator with Acworth Parks, Recreation, and Community Resource Department, the lady herself, Miss Lauren Ham. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am doing well, and all kidding aside, I do believe just a little while ago, because we had to wait before we started this segment, that was Brian announcing, I think we were able to raise some funds for one of your projects. Talk about that a little bit.
Yes. Yeah. It was awesome. Everyone was able to raise over $1,000 for the Horizon League. And if you don't know what the Horizon League is, it's a baseball, kickball. Gosh, we do soccer and we do all different sports programs for individuals ages 5 and older. And those individuals have cognitive disabilities, physical disabilities, even some emotional. And we get the athletes out there with the community members as buddies, and we just come out and we play. And our spring season starts in April, and we have over 200 athletes.
Wow.
So it's our largest season, and they come from all over, and it's really a cool community, thing that we couldn't do without help. And it's just awesome event. So.
Well, it sounds marvelous. What was the impetus for this particular program? Was there some catalytic event, or was it something that's been building for a while?
No, we just saw the need. We saw the ages in the high school, older athletes aging out, wanting to play baseball, wanting to do something. They can't participate in high school sports.
Right.
At that age, all your peers are doing that. They wanted to be with their peers. So that's how the buddy system was developed, where high schools come out for that hour, work with that team, and then we'll come back the next week. So they were able to work with their peers, participate on a Saturday in sports. And a lot of these parents are allowed to sit back, relax, because they know their volunteer has them in good hands.
So take me to the beginning. What compelled you to get in this line of work?
Honestly, I had a traumatic car accident back in college, and just kind of realized, it's not about me, and pay it forward, and finished off my degree and worked with special needs athletes ever since. And I've been working with the Horizon League since 2009, and that's when we opened the field. So, and been here since. So very exciting.
So tell me a little bit about how you get to meet these young folks, because my instincts are there's a bit of a marketing, a promotion. You got to get the word out there. This is even available, right?
Right. Honestly, my biggest supporters are the teachers. Teachers, I work with the teachers, the counselors, your principals. They get in the hands of the parents because they're in the schools. And by word of mouth, that's kind of how it escalated. Even doctors, ABA therapists know about us and kind of just share this resource, because a lot of parents come to them if they're newly diagnosed and saying, what can my child do? Will they ever be able to do anything like their brother or sister? And lo and behold, we do have a league for those kids.
Oh, I think it's fantastic. So there's the general awareness, getting the word out that there is this resource, this path available. And I suspect there's probably, I don't know, maybe it's unfair to say dearth of information, but plenty to be learned by parents who are new to it, or maybe even parents who aren't new to it. Maybe there's even misconceptions, and I bet you find yourself out there doing a lot of education, right?
Honestly, yes. And what really helped is where our field is located. It's located in the Acworth Sports Complex. So your brother might have a game on field 1, which is directly across from the special needs field.
Oh, sweet.
So that parent can watch both games and doesn't feel like they have to drive 15 minutes to some isolated turf field. It's right where everything is in the complex, so they're a part of it. So even if they don't know about it, they see the other athletes playing, and parents will find out that way, just educating. And like you said, education and outreach, just from seeing on Saturdays, they see everybody play.
Right.
It's really cool.
So I'm glad we were able to raise a little bit of money today, but if you don't mind my asking, how are you funded?
We are a nonprofit, 100%. We do not have any salaried positions. I actually work for the city of Acworth, is hired me, and they pay me, but the Horizon League has the Special Needs Development Group, which is a 501c3, and they raise funds for the upkeep of the field, for the different programs, the athletes' jerseys, all that goes into the operating budget.
So has the community and the business community embraced this and come to support as much as what I have witnessed this one afternoon? Is that happening?
I don't think we would be this big without the business community and the community in general.
Right.
They support us every year. We have a gala. And even just dropping off silent auction items, attending the gala, because every dollar raised goes to that operating budget for this field and league. So that support and, it's incredible, like just the awareness piece. And, they know athletes by name because for 15 years, the athletes have been with us and they've been around since, so it's great.
Well, we're very fortunate. We have a number of professional collegiate athletes, people in the business community who they pour their heart, their time, their energy, their resources into things like this. I think we're particularly blessed here in the Acworth, greater metro Atlanta area, aren't we?
We are really blessed. I'm from Wisconsin, and if you can't tell with my accent, but yes, I have never lived or worked in a community that has supported the special needs population and the special needs athletes as much as Acworth and Cobb County does. Very fortunate.
All right, before we wrap, you got to tell me about this gala.
It's coming up.
Okay.
I think we're 5 weeks out. It's
my.
Friday, March 3rd. And we are having it here in this beautiful room.
Yeah.
And we're having a nice dinner and live auction, silent auction. Our athletes are going to be here. It's a time to dress up, adults only, and just a way, it's not even a fundraising event. It's a way to celebrate. It's celebrating since these athletes started and all that we've done and all that we can provide. So it's a chance to see everybody and celebrate as a community.
So what's the best way for our listeners to connect, have a conversation with you, someone on your team, and learn more?
Probably the best way is email lham@acworth.org, and that's ham just with one M. And appreciate so much. Or you can call the Acworth Parks and Recreation Department, and they can get you in touch with me via the phone. Anybody out there, interested in volunteering, coming to the gala, or just learning more, you might have a neighbor that might be interested in this baseball program, and we'd love to get you involved and just teach you a little bit more.
Well, Lauren, thanks for swinging by. Keep up the good work. The work you're doing is so important, so impactful, and we sure appreciate you.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for all your support.
My pleasure. All right, we'll be back in a few from the first annual Acworth Job Fair and Expo.